What's up, guys? Big Fry here. We finally get H-Hour gameplay. I'm going to dissect the trailer that they released, or like the gameplay footage that they put out on their site today. So here we go. Let's get this going. So first things first, guys, I'm glad we finally get to see Lucky, the Boonie Hat character. Crosshairs have been changed. They look great. One thing you'll notice is that little red dot. That's supposed to mean that you can't shoot. Like when you run up to a wall, you can't shoot past it. That little red dot comes up. Watch throughout this video. That red dot shows up everywhere. I think that's a system that just needs a little bit of tweaking, because it shouldn't show up when you're looking at grass that's 20 feet away. Just keep an eye on it. Now watch the crosshairs when he enters in this main wall front area. You can see how they're moving just a little bit kind of jaggedy, kind of like he was using a joystick. This tells me that he's obviously playing this with a controller, in this clip at least. Ever since day one, I commended them on how good the grenades work with the environment. One thing I will say, watch and listen throughout these clips, because you can see that the grenade volume needs to be turned down a bit. You can hear some audio clipping, but it looks great. One thing I will say, and this is directed to Russ, thank fuck you put ramps going into the train. Such a pain in the ass to get in those before. Moving forward here, he's going to come around the corner and kill somebody, and that's when you're going to see the kill feed pop up on the side. Couple things about that. I wish it would show what gun they killed the person with. Back in the old SOCOMs, you can see that it would say at the top, like, he killed this guy with an M16. Just show the image, replace that skull with an image of the weapon. As well, make those names fade away a lot faster. I know when I played, they were there forever, like for the entire round. I'm not sure how much they got them to fade out here, but they just seem to be up there for too long. You can hear the silencers at work there. That sounds good. Here you can see the special action system for picking up weapons. The images obviously need work. That's a given. We're in early access. Those can be polished over time. But I'm glad to see that they finally have this implemented. That's exciting. I want to see them use the door to the right. I don't know if you guys can see that. That should open and close. But I don't think we see it in this clip. Hopefully we get that in beta. One thing to take note, all the gameplay is based around this center building. They don't ever go on the other side of the map, so we can actually see what the gameplay is like over there. It's kind of disappointing. One thing to note, at the top right of the screen in this clip, you can see the name The Joker. My guess is this was filmed from Kevin's perspective. And then in the next clip, you're going to see that disappears. When it shows his name, there's a rank beside it. I'm not sure if they have ranks implemented yet or what the deal is with that. Just something to note. I'm not quite sure what that means. Just getting back to the gameplay, I'm glad they have tracers implemented. Fuck me, it was brutal to shoot before. Glad the crosshairs jump. One thing to note here, guys, if you watch the video earlier on, you can see down in the corner where it shows the weapon, it shows the ammo count and everything, and you can see the gun in its entirety. But in this clip, it seems like the angle is zoomed in, because it cuts off that P90. I'm not sure if this is just a glitch with the HUD or if it was the way they encoded the video. Just something to take note. And you guys just saw him scoping in there with the binocs. I'm not sure if they have scopes implemented yet. I hope they do for beta as well as early access. That's something that needs to fucking be there. We haven't seen any gameplay of it working. I know people were up in arms about the hold breath option. I wish they would have shown that today, to be honest. And the last bit here, you guys can see the names above the people's heads. I think they need to remove that black background. To me, it just looks kind of shoddy. In terms of critiquing the game where it's at now, they still don't have the movement correct. They just need to tweak that a little bit more. They moved the camera angle back some more, which is great to see. The crosshairs look fantastic. I'm so glad they switched it up. There's still a long way to go. At the top, you can see round 1 of 7. This tells me that they're playing Team Deathmatch. I'm not sure if they've implemented more game modes. As you guys know, I've been out of the alpha for about 3 weeks now. A couple things that are missing that I wanted to see: scoreboards, lobbies, what it's like going through the interface at the beginning. I wish they would have played it over a shot of Panka's music. I think that would have been a nice tie-in, give people the first look at what that sounds like. Dive to prone is not in this video. You guys can see that he specifically ran up to a tree, stopped, laid down, and continued. I wish he would have went into dive to prone, just so we can see some of the mocap at work. All in all, though, from when I left the alpha or got kicked out of the alpha. From when all that shit went down to where we're at now, I'm happy with what I see. Going into the alpha, I expected the game to look like what you guys saw today. So I'm glad that we're finally there. In terms of being ready for early access, I don't know, because I don't have my hands on this anymore. So I can't play this. We're going into beta next week, and then early access the week after. I'm going to be gone. I'm going to be in California for a week. I mean, I highly doubt I'm going to be invited to the beta, which is fine. I'm not here anyway. But when this game launches in early access, I want to know what you guys are thinking for what you expect for game modes, what you expect for features implemented. One thing I did want to note here before we leave, the crosshairs don't light up red when you're aiming at people. That's the staple of SOCOM. That needs to be there. And that, to me, seems like a simple fix. I'm excited. I think this is a good base to what we need to build upon, and I'm glad we can finally get there. It took a lot of shit, it took a lot of arguing, it took a lot to get to this point. But at the end of the day, I'm happy that everybody's going to be able to get the game that they want. Hoping, fingers crossed, that everything goes good from this point on, because from what I see today, from where I saw back in February, yeah, this is well on its way. So to everybody thinking that I'm here to kill this project, that's not the case, man. I want this game more. Well, I shouldn't say more. I want this game just like everybody else wants this game. I'm here to make sure that everybody gets the game that they want. And if that required me arguing on the forums, you know, doing all this stuff, I'm fine with that. Not saying that it's a direct link. I'm just saying people need their voices heard. And it looks like now, after everything that everybody has been through, it maybe SOF is finally listening. So that's good. Guys, leave a comment below what you think about the analysis. If there's something that I missed that you guys wanted to see, let me know. Tell me what you guys think of the gameplay in general. And yeah, we'll have a good chat about it. So thanks, guys. Thanks for watching.